Yes, Bitcoin will explode at these levels, and we're going to find out at which levels we could see this massive explosion towards the upside. And we're also going to look at our Bitcoin and Ethereum trade, and could maybe Ethereum be the leading indicator that we are going to see this explosive move towards the upside. But yes guys, we could also see an explosive move towards the downside. So guys, if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe, and make sure to activate the bell so that you always get notified when I upload a new video. So we're going to start on the weekly chart for Bitcoin, and yes, we have formed our all-time high round about the levels of 69,000 US dollars, and then we saw this massive dump towards the downside, bearish flag, dump towards the downside, bearish flag, dump towards the downside, bearish flag, dump towards the downside, and yes, this could potentially also be a bearish flag. But what is the likelihood that we're going to break once again towards the downside? I think the possibilities that we're going to break towards the upside is much higher. Why? Because we are at this very important trend line for Bitcoin, this 5-year support line. And I think that we're going to bounce off from these regions so that we can see a massive relief rally for Bitcoin. So guys, we're going to go on the daily chart for Bitcoin to find out where's this very important trend line where we could see this explosive move for Bitcoin. On the daily chart, we have this very important trend line that we have from the 30,000 US dollar level, and which has its high exactly at the 19,300 US dollar level, where we had our previous all-time high from the year 2018, and which is also a very important level for us to turn bullish if we're going to break this level. But guys, this important trend line that we have all the way from the FTX dump, we have touched it once, then we saw this dump, touched it a second time, and at the moment we are touching this trend line, and we've seen a rejection from this trend line exactly now. But guys, what is the possibilities that we're going to break this with an explosive move towards the upside? And guys, maybe Ethereum is a leading indicator that we're going to break this trend line, but first of all we're going to go on the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin to find out what is our trade doing and how we can trade this next move for Bitcoin. So on the 4-hour chart we can see, yes, we nearly got stopped out on our trade, but guys, at the moment we can see that we are forming some kind of a support at these levels of round about 16,700. Let me just turn it green so that we know that it's support. And at the moment this candle looks like that it wanna close exactly here. And we've got 14 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. So guys, if we're going to close this candle exactly here, I expect that Bitcoin will once again test this resistance area round about the levels of 16,800 US dollars. And if we're going to break this trend line, I definitely think that we're going to reach our price target of 17,200 US dollars, and that we ultimately can see that Bitcoin will reach from this break of this trend line our next resistance area, which is round about the 18,000 US dollar for Bitcoin. So guys, if we're going to break this trend line towards the upside with a high volume, I could expect that 18,000 will be our next price target, because guys, we can see that Bitcoin has support round about these levels, and yes, we would have been stopped out on our trade if the price of Bitcoin will dump all the way to these levels. But guys, I think that nothing is lost by now, and I think that the time is running up that we're going to see this breakout from this pattern. And guys, maybe we're going to break it towards the downside, but guys, at the moment, a lot of people are bearish and calling bearish numbers like 10,000, 14,000 US dollar for Bitcoin. But guys, at the top, everybody was shouting for 100,000 US dollars. And what happened? Bitcoin turned around and we went all the way down. So guys, at the moment, we saw such a catastrophic move and such a bearish conditions for Bitcoin. We had FTX, Luna, 3 Hours Capital, and so on. Guys, I think it's time to switch bullish, and I think we're going to see a massive pump towards the upside, and the breakout is imminent for Bitcoin, guys. Yes, we could dump a little bit lower, reaching the levels of 16,600 US dollars, but guys, at the moment I think that it's more likely that we're going to break this trend line towards the upside. So guys, we're going to go over to Ethereum to find out if Ethereum is our leading indicator for this breakout. But guys, once again, before we're going to go over to Ethereum, if you're interested in crypto clothing, go check out cryptoclothing.com. They'll be launching their website very soon. And in the meanwhile, go check them out on Instagram. Links will be in the video description below. So on the charts for Ethereum, we can see that yes, we have formed the same trend line from the levels that we have for Bitcoin, and this is also our very important trend line. If we're going to break it towards the upside, we could expect that Ethereum will have a major relief rally. But we can already see that Ethereum broke this trend line towards the upside that we have formed from this major FTX dump, and we also had one and the second retest, and we broke it towards the upside. So guys, at the moment we can see that Ethereum is one step ahead and that Ethereum already broke this trend line towards the upside. So could this be the leading indication that Bitcoin will follow Ethereum and break this trend line towards the upside with an explosive move, starting this major relief rally? Guys, at the moment Ethereum is holding this support line quite nice. And we're going to go on the 4-hour chart of Ethereum to find out what is our trade doing. And as you guys can see, we had the same dump as for Bitcoin, but guys, we are still above our entry point and we are still in profit. So guys, ultimately, I think that we're going to bounce off from these regions and that we're going to see the next leg up for Ethereum and also the break of this trend line for Bitcoin. So guys, if you want to trade all of these moves, go down in the video description below and sign up with my BitGet link where you receive a major deposit bonus. And guys, if you want to copy my trades, make sure to be in my free Telegram group. Links are in the video description below. And guys, make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe and activate the bell so that you always get notified when I upload a new video. And guys, please support me on my journey and smash up the like button. And guys, make sure to be for crypto and we see each other in the next video.